I often get asked how to integrate Verkada access control with third-party intercoms. And for that, I will refer to our online documentation that, although it is based on our old AC41, it reflects how both the AC42 and 62 should be configured. In a nutshell, when you have your own third-party intercom, you'll actually have a device that's sat outside that gives you not only a button, but also two-way communication and possibly a camera, and another one that sits on the receptionist's desk. As far as I'm aware, most enterprise-grade intercoms will have a relay on the back of that device, allowing you to wire in a circuit and use the access controller's input. In the same way that we used to wire a panic button to trigger a lockdown, we'll actually use the same setup to unlock doors. The only thing left after you wire them as per this diagram is to click on your controller, click add, auxiliary input, give it a name, possibly a camera if you have one in the vicinity to kind of give you video confirmation of the event. Select the input. In my case, input number 1 is the panic button, and also the connection type. And this is where you can refer to the manual of your intercom to understand if the relay is normally open or normally closed. Once you click next, you leave it to door unlock and you specify the amounts of seconds a particular door will be open when the receptionist presses the accept button. Now at this point you might be wondering, well, I have a new site, my intercom is very old and is replacing, does Verkada provide an intercom? And indeed we do. It's called the TD52 and it brings not only intercom functionalities like a button and two-way communication, but also an inbuilt 5-megapixel camera with most of the features that you're used to if you're using Verkada cameras today. If you haven't watched some of my videos, I'll drop a link here so you can understand better how the intercom looks like and its functionalities. The great part about using a Verkada intercom is that it does stay within the same platform, and if you want to set it up to unlock an existing Verkada access control door, all you need to do is go in within its settings, click add a door, disregard to a third-party access controller. Again, our intercom can open third-party doors in the similar way that we can interoperate with third-party intercoms, and select the pair to Verkada access controller. All you need to do is select the door at that particular location, and that's it. Super simple, no extra wiring needed, no extra license required. And at this point, if you click on the access control tab, you actually see the intercom as a separate door, and furthermore, clicking into it gives you the menu with all the events that have happened. But wait, there's more. If you decide to go on the Verkada route for both the intercom and access controller, you can actually use the intercom itself to connect the door components such as lock, DPI Rex, and a Verkada AD reader. The engineers are quite clever that when they designed the intercom, they put in the hardware capability to allow you to wire these components directly into the intercom and save yourself some money from backhauling all these wires to the access control unit itself. All you need to do is click on add on a door, and instead of using two Verkada access controller, use the directly to the intercom option. Click select, and that brings you to the installer menu that we've seen before when we configured our first access control door. So we need to give it a name, we need to select the building, set the unlock time, define if we want to use Bluetooth unlock or not. Remember, you do need to bring your own Verkada reader for this. The reader is not embedded in the intercom as of today. And also specify if we use DPI and Rex. Both of them are optional but highly recommended because, again, without them, you won't be able to get alerts for things such as door held open and door forced open. A small caveat if you're planning to use the intercom as a single door controller, and that is that compared to a AC42 or a 62, it is not actually able to provide power to that particular locks. So you also need to account for a power supply or a power controller in line with the requirements and the consumption of the lock that you are trying to use. Otherwise, everything is just wiring. Once you set everything else up, you just do a few configurations in command and you are ready to go. Remember, if you want to use the link between the intercom and access controller, or the intercom as a single door controller, you do not require any additional licenses. So to sum up, Verkada Access Control works with both third-party intercoms and Verkada's own TD52. With a third-party intercom, you're looking at a wired connection from the intercom itself to the auxiliary input and configuring it through command. While if you're using a Verkada intercom, you don't need any wires. You just need to logically pair them into command, and that's